G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today I am reviewing this beer. It is Hawker's Pilsner. Comes in this 375ml can. It is 5% ABV and 1.5 standard drinks. I know this beer is part of Hawker's core range and seems, at least in my part of the world, to be pretty easy to obtain. Places like Dan Murphy's, etc. So it might be one that you've seen before, might be one that you've tried before. Anyway, we'll crack her open and see what it's like. Pour out into the trusty Pilsner glass. All right. Certainly has that classic Pilsner appearance. It's a light golden colour. Looks pretty clear. A couple of fingers of nice fluffy white head and plenty of carbonation with lots of bubbles streaming to the surface. Aroma. Okay, smells like a Pilsner. Sweet malts. And certainly some hop presence too. Some grassiness and maybe a touch of citrus as well. So looks good, smells good. Let's give it a try. Cheers. All right, certainly very clean, nice and crisp. It is refreshing, medium bodied. The taste follows the nose. There's a good hit of sweet malts, but certainly there is a decent hop presence. There's some grassiness coming through, and a touch of citrus, probably leaning towards something like mandarin, to be honest. Let's see what it says. Old World and New World hops. Actually, I did look it up. It's a mix of German noble hops along with some Kiwi hops. Actually, I think there were 4 different types of hops that are in this one. Clean modern Pilsner. Classic but far from ordinary. Ingredients: water, barley, hops and yeast. And we've got a little diagram there on the back, which gives an indication of the hops, the malt and the yeast profile. Certainly one that you could session at 5%, and one that I think is a very good example of the style. The price point, well, this was purchased in a 6-pack from Aldi. From memory, it was about $12 Australian, so exceptionally good value for a 6-pack of what is a very decent Pilsner. About $12 that was. Yeah, so I think I've just about covered everything off. I'll have another sip and we'll give it a score out of 5. Look, if you're a Pilsner fan, or even a lager drinker, or even if you're a person who is a craft beer drinker, someone who likes beers that are a bit more hop forward, I think most people would be able to appreciate this one. If you're a lager drinker, well, it doesn't stray too far from a lager. It's just got a bit more hop flavour coming through, but still it's reasonably well balanced with the sweetness coming through from the malt, and certainly one that's clean and crisp and refreshing, all of those things that you would be a fan of if you're a lager drinker. And yeah, if you're a fan of hop forward beers and more IPA type type styles, craft beer drinker, then I think you'd still be able to appreciate this for being a well-crafted example of a Pilsner. And certainly there are still some hop flavours and aromas that are present in this beer. So that's my summary. My rating out of 5 for this one, for what it is, would be a really solid 4 out of 5. It's nothing, it's certainly not the best Pilsner I've ever had or the best beer that I've ever had, but it's very good indeed. So 4 out of 5 for Hawker's Pilsner. Once again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.